Chloe, are you serious about the child support payment? I don't think I could do that for you.
Are you talking about the one-time payment? Of course I'm serious. I won't take back what I said. I'm worried you might refuse to pay child support in the future if I don't get all of the amount paid at once. I can't trust you. I thought you agreed when I told you this during our divorce mediation.
I didn't really agree with you. I just said that I'll think about it. Sabrina is still in elementary school. It's going to be a crazy amount if I have to pay all that child support at once. Can you imagine how hard that's going to be for me?
What? So are you telling me that you can't pay for your daughter? You don't love her anymore now that you don't have custody of her? How can you call yourself a father? Don't ever act like one in front of Sabrina anymore. I bet this kind of attitude of yours is the reason why I won the right to live with Sabrina.
Chloe, don't bring up the topic of child custody. That's an entirely different story. And I'm not really complaining about the amount. It's possible for me to pay for all at once. I do have a pretty high income.
Then what are you complaining about? Just accept it, can't you?
Chloe, do you remember the reason why we got divorced? It's because you're a big spender and extravagant with money.
God, are you blaming me for our divorce now? You really have no idea. That's obviously not the only reason. It's not just my fault. Don't blame me when you're also to be blamed. You're clearly at fault more than me. You're the one who has no idea.
First of all, I really don't understand why you got custody over Sabrina. I would object to the court's decision if I can. And now you're making me pay for child support all at once. How can I just accept everything without complaining at all? I think I should have more say in this.
Who do you think you are, Josh? You think you're better than me, huh? Do you remember what happened at your company before we got married? There's no way you have forgotten about it already. I remember.
It's true that my company faced some financial difficulties in the past, but it was just that once. And it was a long time ago. Why do you have to bring that up now? We're actually doing great right now. We're doing better than ever, actually.
But you can't guarantee that your company will continue to do well in the future. Show me proof. I know that there's no way to prove, so because you're not sure about it either, I have to make sure I get what I'm supposed to get. You might refuse to pay if your company faces another financial crisis.
Then prove to me that you won't use up all the money I pay you right now. You might be planning to use it up all by yourself and leave nothing for Sabrina. I can't trust you because I know how big a spender you are, Chloe. I'm really scared you might actually use it up. I'm willing to pay you an equal amount every month. Do you really need me to pay everything at once? Do you have any other good reasons for asking me that?
I know you're just saying this because you don't want to pay me money. Let me tell you something. Statistics show that payment rates for child support are really low. My request should make sense to you, no?
I don't care about the stats. It doesn't apply to me. I'm telling you that I'm willing to pay you monthly. Can't you see that I'm willing to pay?
You might be willing now, but how about in the future? Would you be willing if your company faces another financial issue in the future? We can never be sure of that. Or are you going to make a vow here that you'll pay me no matter what? Even if you had to go into debt?
I'll do that if it's for my daughter. I'll risk everything for Sabrina.
I don't care if you're willing or not to do anything for Sabrina. That's not the point. If your company goes bankrupt and you end up going into debt or to pay for child support, the amount that you initially agreed to pay might be reduced. If the amount gets reduced, it's Sabrina who's going to suffer, okay? Do you want your daughter to suffer financially because of you?
Okay, you have a point. I'll pay you all the child support at once like you wanted to. I won't object if you would guarantee a better life for Sabrina. I wish for her happiness the most.
If you're going to end up agreeing to my request, do it without complaining. What was the point of the conversation we just had now? Make sure you pay me everything at once. I won't let you meet Sabrina until you pay me everything.
I'll talk to my lawyer so that we can both get a copy of the document about the payment with our signs on it. That should be enough to make you feel assured.
Contact me again when the documents are ready. Don't try to persuade me again. I'm not going to take back what I said.
I know, I won't. So don't worry. Chloe, you have to promise me. The money I'm paying you is for Sabrina and her future. Don't you ever misunderstand that. Promise me that you won't use it for yourself. Promise me that you'll use it for Sabrina and keep it for her future.
I know. You don't have to tell me that over and over again. I'm her mother, okay? And I won the right to live with her when you didn't. The court knew that I'll be a better parent for her than you. Just accept it and get it over with, Josh.
Chloe, I just transferred all the money to your bank account. Can you check if it was correctly transferred to you when you have the time?
Oh, that was quick. We just met up yesterday to finalize our agreement. I can't believe you were complaining until the very last minute.
Chloe, I told you this already. The one-time payment itself wasn't a problem for me. It was more of a problem about trust. I'm a CEO. It's not hard for me to pay you that amount of money.
Okay, I know. Thanks for the money. Is that all you wanted to tell me? I'm busy. I can't waste time on you.
Wait a minute. There's more that I want to say. I paid you everything at once. I kept my promise. So now it's your turn to keep your promise.
Promise? What promise am I supposed to keep? I don't remember promising you anything.
I'm talking about when I'll be able to see Sabrina. You told me that I won't be able to see her until I paid the agreed amount. Now that I've paid you, I should have the right to see her. I want to talk about that in detail.
I thought we agreed that you'll see her once every month. What else is there to decide?
We still haven't decided the date and time. We did get divorced, but that doesn't change the fact that Sabrina is still my precious daughter. I miss her a lot. I have to make sure that I get to meet her every month.
Oh, okay, about that. Right. We still haven't decided the specific dates of when you're going to meet Sabrina. Josh, do we really have to start this month? We're both busy this month. We'll arrange a date next month.
What? No way. We're starting this month. I haven't been able to meet Sabrina since we got divorced. I cannot stand not meeting her any longer. I paid you like I promised. You have to keep your promise as well. Of course we're starting this month.
It's just been a few weeks. Can't you be more patient?
It's all because you made a tantrum about the share of property you're going to get and how much I'm supposed to pay you for child support during the discussion we had the other day. We didn't have time to decide about the specifics of when I'll be meeting Sabrina. I'm not asking you for much. You could at least let me meet Sabrina by the end of this month. I paid you everything like I promised. You should also do what you're supposed to do.
You paid money to meet your own daughter. Sounds a bit funny, doesn't it? Feels illegal for some reason. It's as if you're buying your own child.
There's nothing funny about it. I'm dead serious. This is really important for me. You have no right to refuse here. You can't stop me from meeting Sabrina. She's my daughter, and we agreed on this before we got divorced.
I know. Calm down, Josh. I was just joking. You're no fun to be around. You don't have to get so angry.
It's a big deal for me. I'll obviously lose my calm if you don't keep your promise. Please, Chloe, I really hope you take this seriously too.
Okay, I'll take it seriously. But I wasn't joking when I said that I was busy this month.
Why? You don't have a job now? Why would you be so busy?
That's why I'm busy. I need to find a job. I don't want you meeting Sabrina in private without me being there.
Okay, I get that you're busy, but you can at least make some time for Sabrina. She misses me too. She asked me when we'll be meeting again. I don't want to pressure you or anything, but I'm really desperate here. I don't want to keep Sabrina waiting.
You keep in touch with Sabrina without my permission? How come I didn't know that you two text each other regularly? You never told me that.
No, I did tell you, and it was your idea to get Sabrina her own phone. Why are you so surprised?
That was back when we just got married. We'll have to cut back on expenses now that I'm a single mother. I might have to think about selling her phone. It was too early to get her one anyways.
You should be able to cover for her phone bills using what I paid you. What did I pay you for if you're cutting back on the expenses used for Sabrina? You get to live with her, so you might not understand, but I miss her a lot. She misses me too. Can't you at least keep in touch with her?
I'm her only parent now. I have the right to decide everything about her. You're no longer her parent, don't forget that. Can I go now? I want to check if the money was transferred to my account like you told me.
Hey, we still haven't decided the dates on when I'm going to meet Sabrina. Or is there a reason why you don't want me to meet Sabrina? What are you hiding from me?
Josh, isn't it natural for me to think that I don't want my daughter to meet my divorced husband? And I told you that I'm really busy this month. Hello? Haven't you been paying attention?
But you have no right to forbid me from meeting Sabrina. And you don't ever take her phone away just because I text her regularly. You're going overboard. Chloe, you're being too controlling of your daughter.
Really? I don't think so. I'll let you meet Sabrina by the end of this month. We'll talk again later.
What? You think this is funny? Chloe, we haven't decided anything yet.
I don't care. I think we decided enough. If you're gonna complain, I can forbid you completely from seeing Sabrina.
You have no right to do that.
Oh, I don't know. Bye, I'm going now. I have plans today. See ya, Josh.
Sabrina, are you home? Are you okay?
Dad, I can't find Mom anywhere. I don't know where she is. She left yesterday and didn't come home. I'm alone in the house. I'm scared.
I know, Sabrina, you were a really good girl. Mom's with the police now, so everything will be okay now. I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
What do you mean? Why is Mom with the police? Did she do something bad?
No, Sabrina, just forget it. I should have said that. It's too complicated for you to understand. It's okay. Sabrina, don't worry.
Where is Mom? When is she coming home? I don't want to be alone anymore.
We'll be on our way to pick you up, Sabrina. Mom has something to do, so she can't come home yet. You will be living with Dad from today. Is that okay, Sabrina?
I'm living with you? Dad and me? Yes! I'm so happy. I missed you, Dad. Dad, when are you coming to pick me up?
Sabrina, listen. Dad also has something really important to do, so Grandma and Grandpa will be coming to pick you up, okay? Be a good girl and wait for them at home. Do you think you can do that, Sabrina?
Grandma and Grandpa are coming? Yay! I'm going to be a good girl. I can wait.
Good girl. I'm going to finish everything real quick so that I can see you as soon as possible. So be a good girl and wait at Grandma and Grandpa's house until I can pick you up, okay?
Okay. When are you coming to pick me up, Dad?
I don't know, but I'll do my best to finish quickly. It might be pretty long, but do you think you can wait for me? Sabrina, you might be asleep by the time I arrive.
Okay.
But we'll travel together tomorrow. We'll go wherever you want to go, Sabrina. I heard Mom was busy, so I bet you haven't been able to travel for a while.
Yeah. Mom hasn't been coming home. She doesn't really come home. Mom told me not to tell you, but it was the first time she didn't come home for the whole day, so I decided to text you. She usually comes home at the end of the day.
I see. Thank you for telling me. Sabrina, I have to leave now. I promise I'll finish everything as quickly as possible. Make sure you decide where you want to go tomorrow until I come and pick you up, okay?
Okay.
Josh, you planned everything, huh? You ruined my life. I got arrested by the police because of you. It's all your fault.
I guess you're out already if you're texting me like this. That was faster than I thought. I was hoping you'll stay there forever. Too bad, though. You sound more energetic than I expected. Good for you.
Nothing's good for me. Who do you think caused all of this mess? How much do you think I paid because of you? You should compensate for my loss.
Are you talking about the fine you had to pay? You think it's my fault? Well, it's actually all your fault. You are to be blamed. Reflect on your actions.
Why is it my fault? I did nothing wrong. I just went out for a bit and left Sabrina at home for a few hours. That's all. How come you called the police on me for just that?
Have you lost your mind? A few hours. You left Sabrina at home all alone while you went out on your trip. You must have really lost your mind. Are you crazy? If I hadn't called the police on you, when were you planning to come back? How can you leave your daughter alone for days?
First of all, why do you know about all this? I don't think I've told you about it.
When I asked you when I'll get to meet Sabrina the other day, you said you were very busy. But you didn't tell me the specific reason for why you were so busy, and you were really eager to check if I transferred the money I paid you for child support to your bank account.
So what?
I knew at that moment that you were planning to use the money for yourself, not for Sabrina. So I checked your social media later that day. When I checked your latest post, you wrote that you were going to take a trip right now, but I couldn't find Sabrina in any of the photos you posted on social media. Strange, isn't it? You're a mother of a young girl.
So that's why you called the police on me?
It was easy to locate you, thanks to the information you posted on your account. I also had to visit the police station for questioning, and I wasn't able to pick up Sabrina myself, which is a pity, but I asked my parents to pick her up on my behalf, so she would be fine.
I can't believe it. How can you do this to me? How can you call the police on your ex-wife? We used to love each other, but once we've separated, you think you can do whatever you want to me. What if it was all a misunderstanding, and you did all of this for nothing?
I don't mind. I'll be glad that my daughter wasn't neglected. The worst case scenario for me would be you finding out about me reporting you and running away before the police can get you. So I knew that I had to act fast to get you in handcuffs as soon as possible.
God, Josh, I never knew you were this kind of person. Well, now that I'm out of jail, I need Sabrina to come back to live with me. I know you took her to your house. You can't stop me. I'll be in front of your door before you realize.
How can I ever let my daughter live with someone like you who neglects her own daughter and prioritizes her leisure? Sabrina is staying with me.
Stop with all the nonsense. Sabrina is my daughter and I'm her mother. I also have custody over her, and I thought we already agreed on that long ago. Just give her back to me.
Actually, I have custody. I have the right to live with her. I've already spoken to my lawyer about it, so he can contact you very soon. Just relax and wait for the official documents to arrive.
What? You're not making any sense. Why would you have custody over her now?
Reflect on your actions, Chloe. You deserve it. You have no right nor trust for being a parent. You have absolutely no right to call yourself a mother. There is no way you'll be granted the right to take care of her at home. There is nothing you can change at this point. Just shut up and wait until my lawyer contacts you.
Josh, I've already received child support from you. We can't just change everything now.
Well, it's not you who's going to decide that. First of all, you don't have the right to do so after what you did. And I have something I want to tell you regarding child support.
Oh, I also need to talk to you about that. I had to pay a fine because of you. I lost so much money. You have to pay me extra for the amount I lost.
No, I won't. That's impossible.
How was that impossible? I thought I was able to ask for additional child support when I needed more.
Let me remind you something. The money I paid you is for Sabrina, not for you. I thought I explained this to you 1,000 times already.
So what?
I told you that you're supposed to use it for Sabrina, but you still decided to use it all up for yourself. I know that's the reason why you wanted me to pay it all at once. You were planning to deceive me all along. I should have known better.
Josh, you're making me sound like a criminal. Can you stop exaggerating? You're the one who misunderstood everything. It's your fault. And don't forget that it's your responsibility to pay child support. It's your duty as a father, okay? I don't know why you're complaining so much. Honestly, you don't have the right to complain.
No, I have the right. Having to pay back the money received as child support rarely happens, because obviously good parents use it for their child, unlike you, but it's possible to ask for a repayment if the child support was used wrongly. I bet you didn't know that, huh?
Josh, it's your duty to pay child support. Why am I ever going to give it back to you? What are you talking about? I've never used the money wrongly. There's no way I'm going to give it back to you.
You made me pay so that you can use it all for yourself, and you used it for your leisure. You clearly used it wrongly. I have the right to get it back from you. And don't forget that I have custody over Sabrina now. You don't need the money anymore. If you're not going to take care of Sabrina, you're definitely paying me back everything I gave you as child support.
Wait a minute, Josh. Are you going to make me pay you back everything you gave me? Like the whole thing?
Of course. I paid you in a one-time payment, so you should also do the same.
You should know better than that. I used the money to go on the trip, remember? And I also bought some brand bags and accessories just after you paid me, so I barely have any left. There's no way I can pay you back all at once.
Yeah, I saw you bragging about the brands you bought on social media. It made me nauseous when I saw those posts. You're really rotten to the core.
Josh, you know that it's impossible for me to pay you back if you saw my social media. I don't have the money. If you're gonna live with Sabrina from now on, let me at least keep the money. I can't lose both at once.
None of my business. I'm definitely making you pay all the money back I paid you as child support. The money I gave you is for our daughter. It's not for your pocket money. You took advantage of your daughter so that you can get money. It's unacceptable behavior.
How about Sabrina? I bet she wants to live with her mother. I bet she's complaining about having to live with you from now on. Give her back to me. She loves me more than you. She obviously prefers to live with me.
Okay, listen, that's not really important after everything you did to her.
If she prefers to live with me, I should have custody, don't you agree? That means I'll need more money as child support. Just agree to pay extra and give her back to me now.
I never knew you were this dumb. During the past months after we got a divorce, can you imagine how lonely Sabrina felt when you were away? I know this trip wasn't the first time you left her alone at home.
Well, yeah, but
There's no way you can call yourself a mother at this point. And Sabrina said that she doesn't want to live with you anymore. The only thing I can do now is separate you from her for her happiness.
does that mean you're not going to give me any more money?
Clearly, yes. Stop objectifying your daughter and using her money as if it's yours. Sabrina has her own life to live, and it's her money to use when she's in need. It was all Sabrina's to begin with, so hurry up and give it back to her, thief. Shortly after that, the court reversed its decision and child custody was officially handed over to me. Chloe was demanded to pay everything I paid her as child support in a one-time payment. But because she's broke, her parents paid us back on her behalf. And now Chloe is forbidden from coming near Sabrina, so if she ever tries to get in touch with her again, I won't hesitate to call the police. After all the mess she made, Chloe went back to live with her parents, and I've heard that she's working hard to pay her parents back the money that they paid on her behalf. She had used up most of the money I paid her as child support, so it's probably going to take her a while to gather all that money. Sabrina, on the other hand, moved in with me, and we're a happy family of two. It's a challenge to balance my work and childcare, but with the support from my parents, I think I'm managing life pretty well. I promised myself not to make Sabrina feel lonely ever again. I love her, and she's my treasure.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.
I thought we agreed that it's just going to be the two of us today, Ava and me. Why did you also come, Ella? I wanted to spend time with my daughter, not you.
I think the reason is pretty clear, Sam. I had to make sure that you didn't kidnap Ava. You may be planning to take her away from me.
God, Ella, do you think I'll do something like that? I'm not a psycho. And Ava is already in 8th grade. It's important to be protective of her. But I wouldn't be able to take her by force. She seems like she's maturing up so fast, too. If I ever try to do something to her by force, she'll clearly tell me no. I think you're being too sensitive.
No, I don't think so. I'm just being a good mother to her. I don't want her to be in any danger. Ava still thinks you're her father, although we got divorced. To be honest, I don't want her to think that we're still a family. And Ava is still a middle schooler. She's still a little kid, in my opinion. She's not capable of protecting herself yet. She trusts you for some reason, so there's a possibility of her simply following you home if you talk her into doing so.
I look for the day that I can meet my precious daughter every month, but you ruin all the fun by coming along. What's the point of us getting divorced if I see you regularly? You get to see Ava every day because you live with her, but I only get to see her once a month. I thought we agreed on this when we got divorced. I know you're worried about her as a mother, but you're being too sensitive.
I'm just trying to be responsible and protect her from the dangers because I'm her mother. Just stop complaining, will you? I've already gotten remarried, so Ava has a new father figure. She doesn't need you to be her father anymore. I honestly don't want her to see you regularly. I don't see the point of doing so.
I'm thankful that you're allowing me to see her every month. Don't get me wrong. By the way, is Ava getting along with her new father well? Does she feel awkward to be around him?
It's none of your business. Why do I have to tell you about my private matters?
I wanted to ask Ava about her relationship with her new father, but I didn't get a chance to because you were also with us today. We did get a divorce, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm Ava's new father. It's also my business because it's about Ava. I also have to make sure she's not stressed. I also want to help her.
They're both doing fine. They have a good father-daughter relationship, so there's nothing you have to be worried about. And to be honest, he's a way better father than you. It's not just me who benefited from our divorce. Ava doesn't need you as her father anymore. Just accept the truth, Sam.
That's good to hear. But who do you think you are to laugh at me like that? You're the one who cheated on me during our marriage and ruined our family.
But I still got custody over Ava. Poor you. I may have been the one who cheated on you, but at least the court thought I deserved the right to live with Ava. I guess you really lack the ability to be a good father. It's too late to be sarcastic to me, Sam. You should accept how lacking you were as a father.
The fact that you cheated isn't really taken into account when the court decides which parent gets custody. I've heard that the mother tends to get custody over the child when the parents get divorced, but I still can't understand why you got that right. I just don't get why the court decided you would be a better parent for Ava after what you did to our family.
I don't care. Say whatever you want. It's none of my business. It's too late to complain anyways. The court has made the decision, and we agreed.
I know. I'm powerless no matter what I say. By the way, Ella, there's something I wanted to ask you. What happened to Ava's foot? It was bandaged pretty heavily. She told me she got hurt during her club activities, but is she telling me the truth?
Yes, obviously. Why would she lie to you? I don't understand why you're being suspicious when Ava is the one who told you that. You believed her when she told you. Why check with me now?
Well, she looked like she was trying hard to convince me that she really got hurt at school. I thought she was acting a bit weird. If I remember correctly, Ava isn't part of any sports team. Her club isn't related to sport, is it? How could she hurt her leg so badly if she doesn't play sports?
She decided to join a sports team after we got divorced. It's just that, okay? Kids get hurt all the time, so don't freak out.
But Ava never told me about joining a sports team. I never knew she was athletic.
Why does she have to tell her divorced father everything? It's up to her what to tell you or not. I bet she thinks you're annoying and was probably too tired to tell you about it. Can't you leave her alone?
Is that why she's not texting me back like she used to? She used to text me back whenever I sent her messages. I don't think she's the type to ignore text though.
Ava is maturing, and she's in her adolescence. Just let her be and keep a distance from her, okay? I bet you don't really get how she's maturing up every day because you don't live with her. She's got a lot on her mind. Let her figure it out on her own.
Really? I can be a good listener if she wants someone to talk to. She looked like she had something she wanted to tell me, but she ended up not telling me anything. I think she needs someone to talk to. So I don't think it's all about her being a teen. Are you sure Ava's doing okay? Have you heard anything from her?
Gosh, Sam, I'm telling you that she's completely fine. Remember, you're her ex-father, okay? She has a new father she can rely on. Make sure to keep a good distance from her. Both Ava and I are happy with our new family. Leave us alone, Sam. Don't ruin our happiness we finally found. You're not part of our family anymore.
I'm just worried about my daughter. I'm still her real father, Ella. Please, Ella, promise me you'll be a good parent.
You don't have to tell me that. I already know. Goodbye, Sam.
Dad? Dad, are you there? I'm so sorry, but I don't think I can be with Mom anymore. I don't want to be here.
Ava, what's wrong? Did you have a fight with your mom? You can tell me everything, Ava.
It's way worse than that. Mom only listens to what her new husband says. She never listens to what I have to say. She's never on my side. She doesn't protect me at all. Do you remember my bandaged leg when we met the other day? I lied. I didn't get hurt during my club activities. Actually, it was my new dad who hurt me.
Your new dad hurt you? Is he being violent to you? Are you all right, Ava? What is he thinking? I thought he was being a good father to you.
He hates me because I'm not his real daughter. I don't think he ever saw me as his daughter. He always hits me or kicks me whenever I try to object to what he says. He expects me to follow all his orders because I'm his daughter.
Did you tell Mom about this? What did she say?
Dad, I told you she's never on my side. She only listens to what he says. She's obedient to her new husband. She's just there watching me get hurt when he gets violent with me. There's no point in seeking her help. I think she doesn't want to get involved.
Okay, so this is what you wanted to tell me when we met the other day. You weren't able to tell me because your mom was with you, right? I guess she came along to watch you.
When we just moved in to live with him, there weren't any problems. We were just a normal family. But then, he recently started being violent with me all of a sudden. I'm so confused and scared. I wanted to tell you and ask for your help, but Mom obviously didn't want you to get involved. She knew that I'll ask for your help. That's why she took my phone away.
I get it now. That's why you didn't reply to my messages. How do you have your phone now? Did she give it back to you?
No, I forcefully got it back. I can't live like that any longer. I'm on my way to your house now, Dad. You have to help me. I ran out of the house just after I forcefully got my phone back from Mom, so I didn't even have time to wear my shoes. I'm completely barefoot right now.
Okay, now I know what's going on. I bet it was really hard for you, Ava.
Nah, I'm okay, Dad. It's not a big deal. Dad, I have a favor to ask you.
Sure thing. What's wrong, Ava?
I arrived at the nearest station to your house. I want you to come and pick me up. It's too far for me to walk, and I don't have enough money to get a taxi. Please, Dad, I need your help. I can't live with Mom any longer. Please, let me live with you.
Sorry, Ava. I don't think I can do that for you. Go home, now. If you can catch the train now, You'll be home before it gets too dark.
What? Why? I don't get it. Why? Why are you making me go back there? Dad, I thought you loved me. I thought you would do anything for my happiness.
Yes, I love you, Ava. But there's nothing I can do for you right now. Go home.
Wait, you can't just make me go back. Why are you so mean to me? How can you make me go back to that place? I really need your help, please.
Go home now, Ava. You have to go back to Mom.
Dad, I'm sorry. I didn't follow your orders. I just can't go back there. I can't stay there any longer. I'm right in front of your house. Dad, I'm at the door. Can you open the lock for me?
I can't open the lock for you, Ava. I won't let you in. You should go home. I won't take back what I said.
How can you say that to me? Why, Dad? Why? If you won't help me, what am I supposed to do? I really have nowhere to go. You have to help me, Dad. Please, open the door.
I told you, Ava, there's nothing I can do for you right now. Ava, listen to me. You have to go home. I'm not going to let you in. If you go home like I said, I'll buy you ice cream next time we meet.
What? Do you think it's funny? I don't need ice cream. I'm not a little kid. Can you imagine how I feel when I'm back at home? I've never felt so miserable in my life.
When you were little, I used to buy you ice cream. Remember? Those were the good old times. Let's go get some ice cream like we used to. Try remembering the time I bought you ice cream while you go back home, okay?
Alright, I guess it was a mistake trusting you. I never thought you were this mean. I'm gonna go home now. Bye.
Good girl. Be careful on your way home. It's getting dark outside. I'll buy you ice cream when we meet next time. It's a promise between you and Dad. Pinky promise.
Okay, pinky promise.
Hey, Ella. Ava texted me a while ago. She told me she was around my neighborhood. Apparently, she came here alone. Did you have a fight with her? I was wondering why she came all alone.
No, it's nothing serious. We were having a normal conversation when Ava suddenly got angry and ran out of the house. She's being a moody teen, that's all. You told her to come back home, right? I know that, so you don't have to text me like this.
I did tell her to go home, but why did you know? I just asked you what happened. I don't remember telling you what I told her.
I just figured. You're texting me like this, so I figured that you made her go back home. What? Did I do anything wrong? I don't understand why you're being like this.
Calm down, Ella. I'm just checking. I told Ava to go home a while ago. She should be arriving soon. It shouldn't take her too long to get home.
Okay, thanks. Is that all you wanted to say? Can we end this conversation here? I'm busy and I don't have time to waste on you.
I don't want to butt into your family matters, but I think you should take better care of Ava. She's still in middle school, but decided to come to my house all alone at this time. It's definitely not the safest thing to do. You're her mother. You should help her out before she gets too stressed.
It's none of your business. You don't even live with her and take care of her. What do you even know about the best way to look after children?
Okay. I'll shut up now. By the way, can I ask you one last thing before you go? Your husband has blonde hair, doesn't he?
What? Why are you suddenly asking me about my husband's hair color? It's really none of your business.
Wasn't he blonde? Or did I see wrong? When I caught you cheating on me with him, I remember him being blonde though.
Are you still nagging me about the fact that I cheated on you long ago? What if he's blonde? What's that got to do with you?
I bet he stands out whenever he goes. It is so blonde that it almost looks like gold. He'll still stand out even when he's driving his car. He'll literally be glowing through the car window.
What point are you trying to make?
Nothing, really. I was just curious, that's all. Well, I guess he has his hardships. It must be hard to suddenly become a father of a teenage daughter.
Gosh, Sam, what's the point of this conversation? It's none of your business, okay? If that's all you wanted to say, I'm leaving.
Ella, I'm not finished yet. He's tired from his work, and he's still getting used to a new lifestyle with a wife and daughter. He must feel irritated at times. No, he might get so stressed to the point where he takes his irritation out on someone. If that happens, you have to support him as his wife, okay?
Sam, who do you think you are? Are you looking down on us? I really don't get why you're telling me all this. What's the point?
Ella, I'm trying to tell you that it's your responsibility to make sure everything's going smoothly between Ava and your husband. You have to do something when they're having problems. It's your responsibility to support both your husband and daughter. Be a good wife and mother. You have to keep a close eye on them so that nothing serious happens. It might be too late to fix it if you're not careful enough. It makes me worried as Ava's father. You have to be a good mother for Ava. Okay, Ella, do you get it?
You don't have to tell me that. I know that very well as her mother, and this is none of your business. We're not related anymore, so leave my family alone.
I just wanted to make sure. See you, Ella. Take care of Ava. Make sure you fulfill your role as a mother.
Hey, Sam, talk to me now. Where the hell did you take Ava?
What do you mean? I thought Ava went home yesterday.
She's nowhere in the house when I woke up this morning. You must have taken her somewhere. I know you're the culprit.
Great. She must have understood my message yesterday.
What the hell are you talking about?
Why do you sound so panicked? When Ava left the house yesterday, you sounded weirdly calm. You sounded very calm when I texted you, as if you knew everything already.
Why are you like this today? It's not that different from yesterday. Sam, my daughter went missing. Why would I be calm? Don't be so stupid.
Oops, sorry. I guess the software you installed in Ava's phone isn't working anymore. No wonder you're panicking. I bet you have no idea where she is now.
Software? What are you talking about?
Don't pretend like you don't know. I guess that you installed something in Ava's phone so you can keep track of her actions. You wanted to make sure that she didn't tell me something that she wasn't supposed to say.
What? I don't understand what you're talking about. Do you have proof?
When Ava texted me yesterday, I saw that your husband was also in the front of my house. I realized right away that it was him. His blonde hair really stands out.
So what? He must have passed by on his way home from work.
He was parked in front of my house for half an hour. Looks pretty suspicious, huh? You knew that Ava was heading to my house from the app, so you planned to catch her before she got there, right?
You're just imagining things. Stop blaming me for something I've never done.
Well, it's not my imagination. My parents just texted me that Ava's under their protection right now. Apparently, there was an app on Ava's phone that she didn't recognize. She said she never installed that app on her phone. I looked up what the app was for, and it said that detectives often use them for investigations. There's no proof that I was the one who installed it on her phone. Ava might have forgotten that she installed it long ago. Why would a teen install that on her own phone?
Shut up! You told Ava to go home yesterday, but now you're suddenly taking her to your parents' house? What the hell are you thinking?
I don't think that I told you about my conversation with Ava yesterday. Why do you know that I told her to go home? You're ignoring me now. I guess you admit that you installed the app. I bet you were keeping an eye on her using your computer. I can't believe you were surveilling your own daughter. You're violating her privacy. What the hell were you thinking, Ella?
Did I have any other choice? I was worried she might tell you things. You should be the one to explain to me about what you did to Ava yesterday. You were so mean to her when she told you she wanted to come over.
It was all an act to make you believe that I clearly told her no. I know you've been watching our conversations too.
But it's the undeniable truth that you said no to her and hurt her feelings. You should have just taken her in yesterday if you wanted her under your protection. What's the point of doing it now?
I told you, Ella. Your husband was in front of my house yesterday watching everything. If I decide to let her in my house, would your husband ever allow me to do that?
He would have stopped you, obviously. He is Ava's father. He has to protect her from you. It's obvious. Why would you ask?
Yeah, I thought so. I know it's obvious. If he doesn't stop Ava from coming into my house, she might tell me everything about your family, and you both wouldn't want that. You both could get arrested for what you've been doing to Ava. You'll do whatever you can to take Ava away from you. You have to keep her near you, to keep an eye on her.
Arrested? What are you talking about?
I thought you already knew about what Ava texted me yesterday. I know everything now. I know what you've been doing to Ava. It's obvious that I'll call the police and report the case of child abuse now that I know how she's being treated at your house.
But you didn't say a thing about calling the police yesterday.
Yeah, of course I wouldn't. You both didn't take Ava away from me by force yesterday. You thought you didn't have to make a big deal because I rejected her openly, even after I got to know what was going on.
So what? What are you trying to say here?
I had to make sure you both had no idea that I was reporting it to the police. That's why I acted like that yesterday. If not, your husband might have hurt Ava right there. He would have probably done anything to stop me from calling the police. I had to get rid of all the dangers that might have resulted in hurting Ava.
But why would Ava go to your parents' house after what you've done to her? She doesn't know that you were acting. The only thing you told her yesterday apart from telling her to go home was about ice cream. Why would Ava understand your plan?
Before we got divorced, I used to buy Ava ice cream in secret without telling you.
So what? What's that got to do with this?
You were pretty strict about Ava eating junk food and sugary stuff. So whenever I brought up the topic of ice cream in our conversation, we would go buy ice cream together in secret the next day. We would sneak out when you weren't looking.
So the reason why Ava was gone this morning before I realized?
Whenever I told her that I'll buy her ice cream, it means that I'll be going somewhere together, in secret, without you knowing. So Ava figured everything out when I texted her about ice cream yesterday and sneaked out of the house today.
What were you going to do if she didn't get the message?
I was worried about that too, but she still remembered the memories she had with me, even after we got divorced. She figured it out right away. Ava's really smart, isn't she? I can't believe our child grew up to be this smart.
So Ava is really with you right now? You said something about reporting it to the police and so on. But you're joking, right? You have to be kidding.
I can't forgive both of you and your husband for hurting my precious daughter, and you for just letting it go on as if it was no big deal. And you even installed an app on your daughter's phone without her permission, just to make sure your crimes weren't revealed. You both can't call yourselves a parent, honestly.
Sam, you have to stop. Don't call the police. I'm Ava's real mother.
But you don't act like one. You don't have the right to call yourself a mother at this point, and I don't think you have to be so pessimistic.
I'm about to get arrested by the police? How can I not be pessimistic about my future? You're about to ruin my family again.
Well, your husband's already in the hands of the police. He just got arrested. You'll get to be with him soon. You won't be alone, so don't worry.
What? He's already arrested? What happened? What's going on?
I bet you remember your wedding vows. You said it twice at the wedding. To have and to hold, for this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and health, to love and to cherish, until we are parted by death. You love him so much that you cheated on me and got remarried after our divorce. You should be with him at all times, even at his worst. You promised to God, remember? Shortly after our conversation over text, Ella was taken by the police, who arrived at her doorstep. Their crimes were all revealed, and they were sent to jail for child abuse. They honestly deserve that, after what they've been doing to Ava. Ava has been physically and mentally hurt by them. I bet they're keeping their promise to be with each other at all times, behind the walls in jail. Now that both Ava's parents are arrested, I got custody over her, and I finally got the right to live with my precious daughter. Now the two of us live together, and we're both enjoying a very peaceful life. After Ava moved in with me, I realized the reason why she was maturing so quickly. Living with Ella and her abusive husband left Ava with no other choice but to grow up emotionally to protect herself. For Ava, maturing emotionally was a way to protect herself in a harsh environment. She knew with her instincts that she wouldn't survive if she acted like a child. After Ava moved in with me, she began to laugh a lot and also cry a lot. I'm guessing that she's finally able to act according to her age, now that she's in a relaxing environment. I never knew how happy it makes me feel to see my daughter acting according to her age. It was also painful to watch her maturing so quickly, not by choice, but by force. I promised myself to protect Ava and to be the best parent I can be so that she can grow up at her own pace.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.